Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Chill Out podcast. So, in this week's episode, we are going to be speaking about sex. I feel like a lot of our thoughts or impressions about sex came from movies or the media in general, and that is basically our real exposure to what it was. Your parents or friends or even school could try and educate you on the topic of sex, how it works, but that only informs you about all of the technical stuff. However, for a lot of us, our first impression of what it was like or what it was supposed to be like comes from forms of entertainment, which sometimes is not the most accurate perception of it. And things like movies or music videos or books are all forms of entertainment. It's meant to entertain us. It's a glamorized version of what it is, and obviously it's exaggerated to be like this perfect thing. It skips all the boring stuff. And of course, there's nothing wrong with entertainment being that way. However, the problem is that when young people are exposed to this type of stuff, and that's their first impression of sex, for example, like it's supposed to be hot and steamy and this whole cinematic situation. A lot of younger people don't have the life experience to actually come to the conclusion that a lot of what is depicted to us in movies is not realistic or that perfect. Your brain is like a sponge, just soaking up information, especially when you are much younger, and you could be learning the wrong idea of sex, how to respect your body the right way, and also you could be given bad advice from the wrong people, which altogether provides you with the wrong idea of sex. And sometimes it's hard to unlearn certain things you learned about sex growing up or anything you were told about it from the media. And sometimes it's not this perfect thing. And I feel like when you get into a relationship with someone and you have this person who you are now so connected to and so comfortable with because you are being intimate. And what happens in a lot of long-term relationships is that you have to relearn what your partner likes because people change. A lot of what modern women struggle with over time is that if they don't feel emotionally fulfilled or emotionally connected to their partner, sex isn't necessarily something they tend to navigate towards anymore because there is a disconnect. And if their partner isn't willing to understand them or have that open communication with them about what they need, your sex life declines. And it's not an issue that gets spoken about often because obviously society, these days depicts sex as spicy and not that deep. And in a sense, that is accurate. However, if you are in a relationship and this is someone that you want to grow with in life, it's valuable to take the time to find out what both of you actually need. Sexual wellness is crucial for overall well-being because it encompasses physical, emotional, and also social aspects of one's life. It contributes to a healthy and satisfying lifestyle by fostering intimate connections, promoting emotional balance, and enhancing overall happiness. Positive sexual experiences improve your mental health. It strengthens your relationships. And it obviously has like amazing physical health benefits too. Like taking care of sexual wellness involves communication, understanding, and also prioritizing both individual and relational needs. And in order to experiment with your partner and keep things sexy, it's so important to take the time to literally sit down and have those open conversations about what you need. Because women are emotional. We require a certain emotional fulfillment in relationships as we get older, especially. Otherwise, we get bored. And if we feel like our partner isn't willing to understand us or isn't making the effort to actually find out what we need sexually or emotionally, well, then we kind of detach from the whole situation. So forget the myth that repetition in a relationship leads to a rut. It's quite the opposite. I feel like relationship rituals are an essential element of bonding for any couple. It can be so easy to get caught up in the chaos of our busy lives, and we end up spending way too much time on social media, getting fed unrealistic expectations, and we also end up taking our partner for granted. And we allow our relationships to kind of fall on the side And I feel like if you are in a relationship and you feel like it's worth it enough for you, you will want to make the effort. Like, healthy relationships of any type require effort and intention. And when you share experiences with your partner, it really helps to create connections and memories. It builds intimacy, it encourages positive feelings, and it also provides a sense of emotional satisfaction. Like, relationship rituals are such a simple solution to keep the sparks between you and your person going. So, I want to share 4 ways for you to actually embrace just being together, help to increase your intimacy more in your relationship, and also, encourage a more connected emotional bond, which means a happy and healthy sex life. So, the first thing would be exercising and focusing on fitness together. Like, it has such powerful benefits for your physical and mental health. And when you exercise with your partner, it's such a great way to spend time together while deepening that bond between the two of you. The amount of feel good hormones that I get while working out, it really puts me in such a great mood. So, like, imagine experiencing that with your partner. Whether you go to the gym together, go for a scenic hike, or have an evening walk, like, just being active together will definitely help to bring you together on such a deeper level. The next thing is, so if you think about food, guys, it brings people together. It makes people happy, right? Well, try cooking with your partner once a week or as often as you can, which helps to encourage good communication. You are spending quality time together, or even scheduling going out for a dinner once a week or once a month, where you have that much needed quality time in a different environment, and having some wine, making some memories, laughing, and just being in the moment together, taking that time to spend time with each other is so valuable. The next thing is, I am a PDA person. And I feel like when you are into someone, you really enjoy showing it. And whether physical touch is your love language or not, when you show your person non-sexual affection like hugging or kissing or holding their hand, it creates a deep bond. Like, even cuddling on the couch and watching a movie is such a special thing to do. And I feel like when you make the time to build on your emotional connection, it only deepens your overall connection. And it shows the person that you really care and you want to maintain that spark. And if you find that you struggle with this right now in your own relationship, I would suggest revisiting the first 2 points, because maybe one of you isn't emotionally present enough, and that's totally okay. Like, it happens. It takes patience to build things up again if you really want to. And it's the small things that truly end up working. Like laying in bed at night, just talking about your day, or giving them a massage to like relax and feel nurtured, or going out for a date night, getting dressed up, like feeling sexy, feeling, fun, and just taking that time to reconnect and spend time together. The last thing is giving gratitude. I feel like is so important and is so underrated, because small gestures of appreciation can create big results in your relationship. It's easy to think about nice things or just be all talk about what you want to do. It's even better to put these words actually into action. So, for example, ladies, try and give your man a compliment. Like, it makes them feel good. It boosts their ego. It shows them that you see them and that you are attracted to them and that you actually care. And it's so easy to take the people that we love for granted. So make sure that you actually take the time to verbally express how you feel on a daily basis, and also show them through your actions on a daily basis too. Relationship rituals aren't one size fits all, and it can be tailored to each couple's specific needs and desires. And it really isn't that hard to implement certain things if you want to spice things up and actually increase your intimacy. I feel like if you really want to do something, you will. And if you really don't, then you won't. And it is what it is. Like, you're either going to want to do something or you're not going to want to do something. However, instead of complaining about why your sex life has decreased, try asking yourself, what are ways that I can actually improve it and make it even better What does my partner need to be sexually and emotionally fulfilled so that we can both enjoy it? Because sex is fun, sex is special, but prioritizing communication, understanding, and patience is so important when it comes to building a healthy sex life. It all comes down to really taking the time to make that effort for your partner. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Feel free to send me your comments. Like, I love hearing from you. So let me know what you think about the episode. And I will catch you guys next week. New episodes every Wednesday. Also, check out my book, Bright Days Ahead. It is available on Amazon. And also, check me out on YouTube. Like, let's hang out all the time. Anyways, guys, I love you and ciao.